Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Today Show with me, your host Ayub. Fast forward into the week, it's already Thursday, how incredible. And we've got a competition coming up a bit later, so do stay tuned for that. But right now we have our first guest. We have three individuals from Manor Football Club. First up we have is Barak Arif, he's a young member, and then we've got Alif Mohammed, who's the coach of the football club, and then we've got Zain Khan, who's also a coach, and they're here joining me on this sofa here on the Today Show. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. So what have we got here? We've got a trophy. Let's hear kind of how you all got this amazing achievement. So we'll start with you, Barak.
Well, the trophy's from Manor FC football team, so we won that one quite recently, actually, at the Gaza Cup, was it?
Yes.
So, I mean, these are the coaches themselves, so I think they'll be better suited for the question.
Yeah, sure. So we had this this tournament, I'll say about couple of weeks ago, like you said. There was about, I want to say, 6 to 8 teams. And the whole purpose of it, of course, was to play football, but the main, of course, the objective was to help the people in Gaza, of course, you know, unfortunately, the situation that they're going through, the struggles they're going through. We're trying to do as much as we can, and the most that we can do is, as of now, is trying to do as much fundraising as possible. And what other better way than to play some football, get the brothers together, and alhamdulillah, we won the trophy ourselves.
Alhamdulillah. And you've been doing it since, was it June 2023, right?
So according to my story, so I joined Man FC around June 2023. So, of course, brothers like Zain, I knew them from school before, and they were already working with Man FC, and the connection sort of came like that. So they mentioned to brother Afsa Bhai, who is not here today, but through them, I was able to be sort of introduced into the system, you can say, and the project. And alhamdulillah, I've enjoyed my time so far. It's been about 6 to 7 months, and I can thoroughly say I've enjoyed it.
And you're the youngest member of the group. Why did you get involved with this project?
Well, I guess, you know, seeing my friends on the project, and, you know, I'd see it from afar, and I would always ask them, what's this about? And they were talking about, they told me the motto at first, which was inspiring young minds and transforming communities. And I guess that kind of stuck with me. And the fact that I was so close to it, my proximity towards the entire event. So that mixture of just seeing my friends already in it and my proximity definitely played a part in me joining.
And of course, like, you know, this is for charity. You know, Zain, tell us, like, why that part of, apart from the football, like, cool, we'll get onto that, but why is the charity bit important for you?
I mean, it's one of the 5 pillars in our religion as well. As you know, zakah is a very important thing. So that aside as well, we want to bring the community feeling back in our environment as well. I mean, we're local in Manor Park and Ilford. We want to reach to outside of that area as well now, because we've recently got funding from Newham Council. We want to outreach to East Ham, you know, Forest Gate, Ilford, even though it's outside of our borough, but it's still close by in our community. We've kind of lost that feeling of the community after COVID. You know, everyone's been like kind of in their own lanes, you know. We want to get that community feeling back in the environment.
And you have like different leagues for adults too. Talk to us a bit about the structure of the entire, you know, kind of group, and you know, how do people get involved? Is this a weekly thing? Is this twice a week? So on and so forth.
Yeah, so we've started up again because we kind of had to do some other work in the environment. So we have a senior team now with a couple of coaches. So brother Alif plays as well. We have other coaches, Ahsan, Razza, who unfortunately aren't here today. But yeah, so there's a league that we play in Stepney Green every Monday, and it's a very competitive league, don't get me wrong. It's not one of these pushover leagues, you know, you can have a lot of fun, and there's a lot of like brotherhood going on in, you know, in Stepney Green. It's very competitive. We're doing well so far, so hopefully we can keep that momentum going, and hopefully we'll come back with another trophy next time when we're here, hopefully, inshallah. So yeah, it's a very good tournament, brotherlyhood, and if you want to join, you can contact us on our socials, search Manor Youth Football Club, or even Ayesha Youth Project. So you can search that on Instagram or Facebook, you can find us there. You can contact Brother Afsa if you want, you see his socials and everything. So yeah, that's it. That's how you can contact us if you want to join.
And Barak, do you play yourself?
No, I'm not a part of that.
Like, tell me the dynamics. Like, are you guys trying to kind of recruit him into the team? Do you know his football ability? Like, What's that gonna kind of pan out hopefully in the future?
I couldn't care about football for my life, so.
Fair enough. But then again,
Yeah.
the whole point of that, like the footballing side, is
Yeah.
for people like him, if as long as you got like a passion, you can say, doesn't matter if you can't kick. That's how you play football. As long as you can kick in like from A to B, that's all right. That's
But
all right.
are you
It's all about
keeping
enjoying
an
it.
eye on the team? Are you watching?
I watch them.
So you're more on the commentary stuff, kind of maybe
I
giving them
wouldn't
the
even say commentary, I
analytics.
would say I'm in the audience.
The
somewhere.
audience,
Yeah.
okay. So he's making his own minds up there. No, this is interesting because young people are getting involved. Now we know the situation in Gaza is very difficult. How does that come into hand with something like this? Like why get involved with something that really a lot of people are struggling to even help with this situation because they might be scared of the public backlash or things like that. But you guys seem like you just don't care. You're just doing it for the sake of Allah.
Yeah, of course, like you mentioned, is of course fi sabilillah, for the sake of Allah. But then again, also you can see like even non-Muslims have a moral point of view as well.
Yeah.
Seeing kids like being tortured, losing the family, the brothers, the sisters. Of course, it's only like the amount of pictures that you see online, going viral and stuff. Honestly, it's you can't put into words. Honestly, the most that we can do, of course, is try to do everything that we can in our power, like we do. Like I mentioned before, these tournaments, even our barbecues that we do, trying to fundraise and all these things, and for the young people to come in and try spread the message as much as possible. So that's the most that we can do so far. And also make dua, of course, that's the most important thing.
And Zain, you're on the coaching side, right? Now, why did you choose that, and not kind of any other role? Like you could have been doing what Babrak's doing and all that, but you were like, nah. And you're wearing such a really cool shirt too. So what inspired you to do that?
So obviously, when I was younger, I used to play for Man FC as well, back in the youth days, like under 16s, under 18s. So I've been Manor Youth for a long time. So when I heard about this project that Asabai was starting recently because of the funding that we received from New Council, we've also had the chance to get our FA Level 1 paid for by council as well. So like I said, this opportunity is for the youth in our community, and they should take every opportunity that we have in this environment that we're giving them, because it's very competitive outside in the real world. Anyone can tell you, this is something that you can stand out with, something that you do in your local community. I mean, it plays a big factor. Nowadays there's a lot of population. It's very hard. It's very competitive. So this is why people should take the opportunity to go towards different aspects. So in my case, I went through a coaching route, which obviously I enjoy football myself as well. And for me to know that my FA Level 1 will be paid for to coach FA Level 2, hopefully once I get that as well. So it's a good progression, and if I'm doing it with my brothers, who are in the community, and we're on the journey together, I mean, that's important as well. So surrounding yourself with good people, taking the opportunity that's at hand, that's obviously paid for, so why not,
Why not take every opportunity? And Alif, like you said, it gets competitive, right?
Of course.
Is there any kind of plans to maybe stream the matches on YouTube? We've seen the likes of the Sidemen who do charity matches, right? And people actually turn up and they watch it, like millions of views online. Do you have that kind of ambition, just to kind of give it more than just that community feel?
Yeah, of course. That's always, it would be lovely if you can do that, But I think the main is to try build a foundation first. Is, of course, like we mentioned before, post-COVID, the community has been lost. It seems like, a lot of brothers do seem to go their own path or keep the business to themselves, Of course, the main objective is right now to get everyone together. And of course, we want as much people to, play football. Of course, even if you don't play, come watch us down or even stream if that's possible. But hopefully, inshallah, that's something that we will try to implement. And if let's say, for example, the need is there, then of course we will do it if people want it, inshallah.
Now tell us more about the kind of, because you guys are inspiring parents. I mean, you're literally the same age as me, like really young and all that. How does it feel like when people kind of look up to you? Do you feel the pressure? Do you feel like you've got to deliver now? Especially with all these official titles. It sounds serious, right?
Yeah.
You said it gets competitive.
Yeah, I think pressure is gonna come with it. You know, any important role that you do, pressure will come. And I think, to be fair, from a personal point of view, I kind of enjoy it. It kind of shows, gives you like an indication that you're doing something right. And when you know that you're doing something for the community, you know, and to help other people and to help yourself, of course, as well, it feels nice. Of course, pressure is gonna come, but like I said, I enjoy it, and I think I've been improving myself as a person, as a coach as well. Like I've been coaching. And like I said, I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far.
And in terms of, you know, parents and things like that, what would you say to them?
I think the main thing is just trust us, you know. Of course, they send, let's say, for example, the kids, like we do our Monday sessions for kids. We have about 80 to 90 kids that come. And we really do speak with the parents, have a proper interaction. And the parents trust us, you know, to send them to us and to allow us to teach them what we know. And we also do a Center of Excellence, which is on Tuesdays, where what we do is from the Monday sessions, we pick about 15 to 20 children, and we bring them in on a Tuesday session where we work more on a lot more specific and to try really nourish them into like better footballers.
And you can see, we're just looking at the images on screen, you know, there's different like age ranges. Let's talk about that, like, because I think it looks like there's different types of ages. I mean, what's the age range? Like, if anyone wants to join, you mentioned they can get in touch on social media, but how old do they have to be?
Yeah, so we start off from under 8s. Under 8s is the age that we start off with, and it goes up until under 9s, under 10s, 11s, 12s, up to 16 is for the children, and then after is the senior level. So we have ages from 8 to senior level.
Man, this is serious. This is bigger, like in terms of scale, than like the normal kind of play football every Sunday type thing. And you said there's a Center of Excellence. Are you leading that yourself?
Yeah, so I'm one of the coaches that are leading one of the sessions there, and I think it's a nice platform to have because, you know, it gives the kids something like a goal to work towards, you know. And of course, having also the senior setup, it sort of gives the younger children to like, you know what, look, there's the senior players. When I grow older, I want to be able to play at that level, or even learn from these guys, or even play like with us, you know. It'll be like a nice thing, you know. And I think it's a nice little setup to have. It's like almost like level they can work towards, and it's a very nice little setup to have.
No, it's definitely is. And, you know, I want to go back to you, Babra, because like your role is kind of more on the charity stuff and all that. How do you kind of keep up to date and really because you don't play yourself, so how do you kind of immerse yourself to understand the whole vision of what, you know, Manor FC is trying to do, and then translate that to really convince people, you know, like help out with this, like because it's going towards good causes, right?
So what I'm a part of is the Ayesha Youth Project, and that's separate from what the Manor FC thing's all about. And for us, it's charity, as you said. And at the end of your Ayesha Youth Project, the qualification I'm on, you get a qualification for level 1 for being a youth worker. And if you pass that and you want to go into level 2, which costs like £600, but they do it for free, so they'll pay for that as well. So it brings all these like benefits in terms of like qualifications, trips and stuff. We went Cambridge a couple of months ago to a mosque there, very big mosque. I don't know if you've been there, but it's all renewable. Like everything there runs off no like unrenewable sources. So you get to visit all that kind of stuff. And another group, they went on to banking and stuff. So they went into the professional sides of things just to get a taste of what that industry is like. So it's kind of easy to convince people because you just talk about all this, what I just told you right now, and then they get intrigued.
So what's next with you, like in terms of elevating yourself, you know, professionally or personally, some of the skills you want to grasp to further that conviction when you're speaking to people?
Definitely right now what my mind is on is that qualification, so to attain my level 1 in youth work.
The funded qualification, right?
And the funded one after that as well,
Amazing,
which is going to be nice.
Are you going to get do you have siblings? Are you going to get them on board somehow?
Yeah, I have one sister, but for the sisters we have boxing, women only, so women like coordinate all of that. So it's not just football, we cover everything.
Yeah, you know what, I think this is an important topic because sometimes we forget the sisters, but overall, like as a Muslim, we have to look after our health. And sisters can get competitive too, right? So actually tell me more about the boxing. I'm curious.
So the boxing is for sisters only because obviously we do the football for guys. We're doing a lot of guy-related stuff as well.
Do you guys box?
I have an
I
interest,
spar
but
with my friend.
Okay, okay. So there's a little realm there to explore, which is great.
yeah.
But you don't want to kind of continue with that. You're focused just on the football.
Yeah, primarily, yeah, I'll say.
Amazing. Well, you know what? This is good. You know, thank you so much for joining the show. You know, finally, how can people get involved? Just let us know, inshallah.
Okay, so you can contact us on our Instagram page, Manor Youth Project,
Manor Youth Project.
or Manor FC. You should see this logo on the Instagram if you just click on it. And then Ayesha Youth Project as well. Facebook is another platform that you can contact us on. And also we are also going to plan to open a hub in Manor Park in the community where people can come and contact us direct face to face. And that's going to be like a shop where you can contact us and go inside, talk to us. And we're going to also have a lot of community events inside there. Like, for example, they're doing the level 1 youth work. We're going to have also other qualifications going on there, drug and knife crime workshops. So that's also what we're going to do in that hub. So you can contact us there and our socials.
And Babrak, tell us, like, in terms of your youth work stuff, how can people get involved with that too? Is it via the Manor FC?
They can go via the Manor FC and talk to.
Can they come directly to you?
They can come directly as well.
Okay.
Speak on as he said, Facebook
Okay.
and Instagram.
Yeah.
The same kind of process.
So there's two elements. So for the viewers watching at home, if you want to get more on the competitive side, then definitely get in touch with Manor FC. Or if you're kind of like Babrak, where you just want to kind of take a step back but really show a lot of community impact, then you have that option too. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Well, unfortunately, we're going to go on a short break. We would love to speak to these amazing, inspiring guests a little longer, but do check out Manor FC on Facebook and Instagram. Until then, we're going to come back in just a couple moments.